Why I make my signature stir-fried rice and beans. I'll tell you a story of a high school friend.
Signature
In
rice?
high school, everyone knew my friend as the arts guy. He never took science, not biology, not chemistry, not even physics. Numbers and lab coats felt like a different universe to him, and teachers gently steered him towards essays and debates instead. No one, including him, imagined medicine in his future. Life, however, had other plans. Years later, a close family member fell ill with a mysterious neurological condition. Watching doctors struggle to explain what was happening lit a fire in him. For the first time, curiosity outweighed fear. He went back to the school, starting from the very basics, learning what neurons were long after most people had moved on. It wasn't easy. He failed exams, repeated courses, and studied twice as hard just to catch up. But what he lacked in early science trading, he made up for with persistence and empathy. He didn't just memorize facts, he asked why, and he listened deeply to patients in ways textbooks could never teach. Over time, that curiosity became mastery. Today, he is the best neurologist in his province, known for not only his brilliant diagnoses, but for the way he treats patients like people, not cases. When students ask him how he became so successful, he smiles and says, "I started late, but I started with purpose." His story is proof that your beginning does not define your ending, and that passion, once discovered, can rewrite any past. Tell me what you think of this story. So many of us do not end up with what we study in high school. What courses did you study in high school? Did you? And that is why my stir-fried rice and beans matters to me. Rice alone is fine, beans alone are fine. When you bring them together, seasoned by experience and patience, they become something richer, something personal, something unforgettable. Just like his journey. The dish reminds me that your beginning does not define your ending, and that when passion finally finds you, it can rewrite everything. Many of us didn't end up doing what we studied in high school, and honestly, that's okay. In fact, I'd argue that many of us are doing even better than we once imagined for ourselves. Life doesn't always follow a straight line. Sometimes the end doesn't justify the beginning, and sometimes the beginning doesn't explain the end at all. What we become is often shaped by circumstances, unexpected challenges, opportunities, and the situations life places in front of us as time goes on. Today, we see people thriving as doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, creatives, not by accident, but because life redirected them. It may or may not have been the plan in high school or even elementary school, but somehow they found themselves exactly where they needed to be, and are doing great at it. So, I'm curious. What was your experience like? Drop a comment below. Share what you started out studying and what you ended up doing. Let's exchange stories, lessons, and inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, and being a part of this journey as I continue making my special meal.